This record comes from Suryara. What follows is an observation. He was already at the table when I arrived. Records opened. Tea made. He hadn't waited. He'd just continued. Sit, he said. No greeting, no preamble, just sit. He pushed a ledger across the table. Old paper, careful handwriting, dates going back further than I expected. Find the column marked lag days, he said. Tell me what you see. I didn't know the term. He explained it without being asked. Lag days. The gap between when water is released into a system and when the settlements downstream actually feel it. In a healthy system, that gap is consistent, predictable. You release water, and 3 days later, the basin two settlements over fills to a certain level. Every time, every season, for decades. Now look at the column, he said. The gap had been tightening, not sudden, not in one season, over the years. Water reaching settlements faster than it used to, not because more water was moving, because something between the source and the settlement had changed. Something was removing the delay. His resonara had been still since I arrived, sitting at the far end of the room, ears low, barely moving. Now it had straightened, not standing, not alert, just less settled than before. He didn't look at it. He already knew. He turned to an older section of the ledger, different handwriting, not his predecessor's records. Same tightening, same multi year window, lag days shrinking slowly, then faster, then stabilizing, but at a new baseline. It corrected, he said, eventually, but not the same way it started. I asked him what caused it then. He shook his head. Nobody recorded the cause. They recorded the correction. That's what people do. They write down when things get better, not what made them wrong in the first place. He tapped the page. Same shape, different cause. That's what concerns me. He pulled out a second ledger, his own records, recent years. Same pattern beginning, but the slope was steeper. I looked at both pages side by side. The old one curved gradually. This one dropped faster. In the previous record, he said, this took 6 years to develop fully. We're showing the same progression in under 3. The resonara moved, not far. It crossed the room slowly and lowered itself to the stone floor near the table, ears flat, pressed against the ground. He finally looked at it. It's been doing that more, he said quietly, since last season. I asked what it was hearing. He was quiet for a moment. I don't know exactly, but when it listens that carefully, it means the ground is saying something it hasn't said before. I asked him what caused the leg days to tighten. In either case, he leaned back. In the old record, could have been natural. Sediment shifting in the channels, a wet season that cleared old blockages. Happens. This time, the timing doesn't match any weather pattern I've seen in 40 years of records. He looked at me directly. Something changed in the channels themselves, not what flows through them, the channels. I didn't say anything. He didn't need me to. Because if the channels changed, and no weather caused it, and no natural shift explains the pace, then something else did. He closed the ledger carefully, not dramatically, just the way someone handles something they've been protecting for a long time. Come back tomorrow, he said. I want to show you where these channels are, or where they were. He said it simply, like it was just the next step, like he'd been planning to say it since before I arrived. Outside, the Resonara's low hum was still audible through the stone walls. It hadn't moved from the floor. Somewhere far below the surface, far below anything either of us could reach or measure. The lag days kept tightening. 3 years, same shape, different cause. And the channels themselves had changed.